his name is...
It's John Bunday. Hello Internet, it's John Bunday and I'm back on another whiskey tasting. So in my previous whiskey video I looked at the Lagavulin 9-year-old. Today we've got something very special, and that is the Lagavulin 16-year-old. See, so Lagavulin Distillery, Port Ellen, Isle of Islay. Lagavulin Distillery, established 1816, Islay. Age 16 years, Scotch whisky. Loch water rushing over rocky falls, barley malted over moorland peat, slow distillation and long maturation in oak casks all help us to shape Lagavulin's robust and smoky character. Time, say the Islanders, takes out the fire but leaves in the warmth. And on the back. Many believe that this is one of the oldest distillery sites in Scotland. In 1816, local farmer and distiller John Johnston founded the first legal distillery here at Lagavulin, pronounced Lagavulin. Sorry, Vulin. Apologies, there was no dash between Vu and Lin. Vulin. After the Gaelic Lagan the hollow where the mill is. Today, the 4 onion-shaped stills at Lagavulin are neatly tucked into a whitewashed jumble of buildings by the sea on Isla's pronounced Isla, rocky southern shore, guarded by the imposing ruin of Dunivarg Castle. There's nothing hurried about life in Islay or about dark, intense Lagavulin, which receives the slowest distillation of any Islay malt that spends 16 years in old oak casks before being bottled. Pungent and potent, this is the great Islay malt. With richly peaty, deep smoky flavours, it has an intense, long ambrosial finish. Lagavulin is the majestic Islay destination on a journey around Scotland's 6 malt whisky making regions. The other classic malts are Glenkinchie, Lowland, Dalwhinnie, Highland, Cragganmore, Speyside, Talisker, Island, Oban, Western Highland. And I think I've pretty much tried all of those. I mean, well, not particular bottles, not all of their range. Yeah, so this is at one point became a very expensive bottle, like because they had to stop producing due to what was it? There was some reason, but they had to stop producing. I can't remember. I really should have looked it up. So it made the 16-year-old go to like £100 a bottle. My missus got this in the Amazon Prime Day sale, so it wasn't that expensive. But there's actually an important story I have about this. Not this particular bottle, of course, and also has already been opened. Also, like a nice gleam. I haven't even started drinking yet. A nice green bottle. And even has like a Lagavulin at the top. So, this is one of my favourite whiskies of all time. And I really Java update. So one of the things that let me start again. This is pretty much my wedding whiskey. So me and my wife got married up in Scotland. So in a place called Pitlochry. So not an Islay, even though that we've been there many times. So Pitlochry, they do have 2 like local distilleries. So when we were having the reception after the wedding, so we did the wedding breakfast and had like the sit down meal, did all the speeches and everything, and then that finished, and then there was a bit of time before we got to the disco part of the wedding. So I was in the main reception room with some of the guys, and because there's like a small bar for the reception room, but there's also like the main bar of the hotel upstairs. So it's because the hotel is on a like on a hill. So, and I noticed upstairs that they had an unopened bottle of this, and what they had behind the bar downstairs, yeah, it was like the stuff you'd see pretty much at any bar. So and I was like, oh, I've noticed you've got a bottle of 16-year-old upstairs. Would you mind bringing that down, please? And of course, being the groom, they complied. So they brought it down, and we opened up this, and this is pretty much what everyone then drank for the rest of the night if they were getting whiskey. If anyone asked me if I wanted a drink, Lagavulin. And then if anyone was having a drink with me, they got one of these as well. And yeah, this is, as a result, became like one of my favorite whiskies. It also tastes brilliant, but also because of that. And also, if you watch Generation Pixel's video where he showed off meeting me and Gordon in August, and we were doing a whiskey tasting, this was the whiskey that were the ones that we tried, and I even convinced, Stuart to actually have a try, because he's not a whiskey man. But I told him like the story, and he was willing to like give a try, and actually didn't seem to mind it. So. Okay, I think I've now rambled on a bit. I have also visited the distillery only once, and that was before our wedding as well, so I am due to go back there again. Oh, that smells so good. One of the problems though is that that distillery doesn't really have much to do for children there. But John, distilleries, they shouldn't have things to do for children. So, when I was in Isla back in August, it rained a lot. But a lot of distilleries now do things like coffee and cake. And there is very little for children to do on the island when it's raining. There's no indoor soft play. So, coffee and cake kids. Yay! Oh dear, we have to go to the distillery. You don't mind driving? Great, I'll have some whiskey. Oh, that smells so good. Smoky and peaty. Oh, yes, okay. Let's pour some. This, if you really do give this whiskey a try, like, even if you're not into peated whiskies, give it a try. It will sell you on them. So, nice, gorgeous colour. Yeah. The reason why I've decided to open this now is because my mate slash neighbour, he has never had Lagavulin before. And I was like, what? And this has been sat, in the garage since my missus bought it a couple of months back. And like, sometimes you just need an excuse to open it, even if it's someone saying, oh, I've never tried that one. So, right. So, when you see in like TV or film where like, the men are sat with their cigars and their smoking jackets in like big, like, old chairs, sipping, old single malt scotch. This is what they're drinking. This is what they're savouring. This is what they will spend like hours just enjoying. And you should do the same. Yep, it is smoky, it is peaty. It is complex. It is everything a whiskey should be. And it is painful how expensive that a bottle of this can get. And it's one that you should definitely try. And if you ever see like a pub have this behind the bar, do yourself a favour and try it. Have all the whiskies I've had on my channel, this is the one where I'm saying like 100% you must try it. I don't care how you try it, but you must try it. And Steve Cooper's World, if you're watching this, open your bottle and give it a fucking drink. Now. Now, try it. I do understand that. Because I put these out once a month. I'm recording this in October 2024, and this will likely, I think, get released July 25. So, so Steve may have finished the bottle already. Who knows? There's not much else I can say, except this might be one of the most perfect whiskies of all time. So, what more can I say? Lagavulin 16. Give it a try. Oh, and funny anecdote, not my own, from Reddit, where somebody was over in America was invited to a barbecue, and they said, "Oh, I'm going to bring a 16-year-old with me," and like, you know, the guy who was hosting it was like, and they rocked up with a bowl of this, and like attitude completely changed. So yeah, do yourself a favor, bring a 16-year-old to a barbecue. 16-year-old whiskey in case if you didn't get that. Anyway, till next time. Drink some whiskey.